Hello everyone, welcome to today's video where we're going to be talking about is rev trading in the Crystal Hollows worth doing? Hope you guys enjoy. Okay, so the first thing that you have to do is you have to make like a little setup here. So you have to have some water. Let me just close this off just for the sake of example. There we go. So what you need to do is you need to get yourself enough kills to where you are like 1 or 2 kills off of spawning your boss. And then you have to fish until you catch a Seawalker. And basically what you do from there is you walk this way, you get the Seawalker to fall into here, and then you can drop down into this little area here. So and then the rev is trapped there and can't move. So that's how you set this up. Nevertheless, the fact of having to make sure you actually trade properly, make sure the right person's getting the right last hit, plus fishing can be a little tedious at times, you know, to get the right mob. And then, you know, getting in here is usually pretty easy. You can just walk over to this part and you'll be fine. And then once he's down here, it's not too bad because the rev will be down here and you can just easily kill him like this. I'd really only recommend this if you have a OFA Axe of the Shredded as well. So like there's quite a few things that matter quite a lot when doing this. Like this is not just a method that everyone's going to be able to do efficiently. We'll get to the setup in a second, but this is just the setup for it. You need to get one person to have enough kills, get them to catch a Seawalker, lure the Seawalker into here, get that person to kill the Seawalker, and then only then can you start trading. The next thing that we're going to be talking about is what you need gear-wise to pull this off. So, you know, we already went over the setup and how you have to make this little box. Now let's go over the gear. So to do this efficiently, you're going to need a 1-for-all Axe of the Shredded, 3/4 Reaper armor with a Warden helmet, any type of pickaxe you need, and that's just to make this little area. Then you need any type of fishing rod that you have to catch the Seawalker, and then Overflux is not mandatory. You don't need any kind of orb, but it can help with damage and mana regeneration, which is very good because you're just going to be sitting there with the rev just spamming your throw ability. So having as much mana as possible is definitely helpful, as much regen as possible. And then you're going to need a wolf pet. You're going to need a level 100 wolf as well, level 100 legendary wolf for that combat XP boost. And then this is optional, but I use a black cat and a Daedalus axe, like a lot of people do, to get as much magic find as they can when the other person's killing your boss. So you want to set up an auto pet rule to do this efficiently with good magic find to something like this. Start a Slayer quest, wolf, Revenant Horror spawns, black cat, make sure you have your day axe when they're killing your boss, and you'll be set up. All you need is about like 400 million coins. Yay! And one thing I forgot to add about the rest of the gear is that you also need to have a lot of money on you because this melts money. I rev traded for about 2 hours yesterday and it drained me about 35 million coins. So you need to have a lot of money before this is an option. So this is not a viable strategy for a lot of the players. But if you have a lot of money and you have a setup for it, then go straight ahead. You can get yourself a ton of rev XP, a ton of combat XP, and quite a few drops. We'll get into those right now. So now we're going to talk about the actual drops. So obviously you spend a ton of money on it, but how much do you roughly get back from it? So in about 2 hours of rev trading, again about 35 million coins worth of revs, this is what my inventory looks like. I can throw away that Revenant Flesh because that doesn't matter. I think I filled my my sacks about twice, which I have 5 medium sacks. So that's quite a lot of Rev Flesh. And now if we look at my inventory here, we have most of my drops. I have a lot more. I've gotten a lot more Pestilent Runes than that, so don't mind those either. That's just because my my sack filled up for that as well. But looking at the other drops, we have almost 2 stacks of Foul Flesh, 38 Revenant Viscera, way too many Smite 6 books. These are all Smite 6. 1 Beheaded Horror. 5 Revenant Catalysts. 27 Undead Catalysts. And 2 Scythe Blades. I think I also got 2 Snake Runes as well. It's not the luckiest. But if we're looking at this, like if we just go to the Bazaar real quick, I probably made back like 10, 11 mil from that. So get ready to lose money doing this. Unless you get lucky and pull shards or a Warden heart. So, you know, proceed with caution because you might not get lucky. So when rev trading in Crystal Hollows, one more thing you got to be quite careful about, per se, is that your Heart of the Mountain tree. So if you want to grind these really, really efficiently, you're going to need to level up Lonesome Miner, because it increases your strength, crit chance, crit damage, all of that good stuff by a ton. So either you're going to have to reset your Heart of the Mountain tree, or if you already have a ton of powder, you might be able to get to a decent level already, but odds are you're going to have to reset your tree if you want to go in Crystal Hollows as well, because then you're going to have to reset all your stuff back after. And, you know, that takes even more effort to do that strategy. The one problem with the Crystal Hollows is that you can also boss trade here at the Sven Pond. Because it works the exact same, you don't get more XP when in Crystal Hollows. So you can just get enough kills over there, and then fish up a Seawalker, and then just start trading in here. It's just as easy, and it takes a lot less effort to set up. So now the question is, which one is better? Now the question really comes down to, which one do I think is better? Personally, I would say just rev trading in the hub is a lot easier and just a lot more simple. See, it technically can be easier to do it in Crystal Hollows because the boss can't move anywhere, because you see there's a lot of space you can move around here. But with the amount of effort that has to go in to rev trading in the Crystal Hollows, you have to change your whole Heart of the Mountain tree, you actually have to have a decent amount of powder to do that as well. And then you have to fish, you have to find a good spot with water, you have to build the little area. Just for the amount of effort compared to the amount of time that you're getting out of actually trading, it might just be faster and easier to just trade here. But at the same time, if you do change your Heart of the Mountain tree for Lonesome Miner, then of course it's going to be easier to grind in the Crystal Hollows, because you're going to be doing a lot more damage. You're going to be doing like 27% more damage basically, because you're getting all that crit chance, crit damage, and strength. That's just going to be insanely good for you. But for the average player, I would say it's probably better just to kill here. That's just my opinion. But, you know, let me know in the comments what you think about it. Alright everyone, that's going to do it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoy. One real quick thing before we go is make sure to like and subscribe. And also join my Discord, link in the description. Very nice place there, we do giveaways all the time. And I'll see you guys next time.